It's 110 Ocean Drive.
You know,
We in this thing. Yeah.
ever since a young nigga,
We been going for a while. We miss you all.
I was told to fuck up the city.
Yeah, that's what we gonna do.
You know what I mean?
We coming through on this thing. It's
We came
Friday.
from the north.
It's Friday. Let's go,
See how I'm
baby.
back, you know?
Drop that heat for me, Alex. Yeah. Let's go.
I got a five. I feel alive. I'm in the sky. I'm in the bitty. Bitch, you fuck with me. Ass and titties. Fuck up the tickets. Fuck up the city. I'm about to pull up and fuck it up. I'm about to pull up and fuck it up. I'm about to pull up and fuck it up. I'm about to pull up, fuck up the city. I'm about to pull up and fuck it up. I'm about to pull up and fuck it up. I'm about to pull up and fuck it up. I'm about to pull up, fuck up the city.
I'm about to pull up and fuck up the city. I got some shooters, you know that they with me. Bad little bitches and they tryna get bitch. Don't call my phone if they ain't tryna get litty. Spent 30K cause I had to get tricky. Just one chain on my neck goes fits. All these new blue ones, they crispy. Walk in the club and I got my glitters. When I'm in the
What's up? What's up? Man, guys, we have missed you all. Man, it's been a while. It's been a while. The weather's looking better out here in Omaha. We got to my left. We usually have our brother Grant to our left. Unfortunately, he's out today on some business. Hey, get that money, big guy. We got our engineer, Alex, Tabe, your host. But our special guest today, Junior, what's up? Say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, man? I'm back.
Hey,
I'm back in the city.
Man, we've been missing you, baby. We've been eager to get you on here, man. But,
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's timing. Timing has always been a thing. But you here with us now, man.
I'm here, man. I'm just a phone call away.
Hey, we're gonna talk about a little sports today, guys. We got the playoffs. It's been kind of crazy. The refs been kind of crazy. I think the refs have actually been kind of dictating the game, man. But tonight,
You talking about the Warriors game?
oh man, ain't
Yeah.
that crazy? I thought they had a little bit to do with that.
They got 4 All-Stars and refs. That's crazy. They need all that to win.
God damn, boy. Hey, I'm gonna tell you though, it's gonna be when you look at the grand scheme of it, it's gonna be hard for any team to beat them, the Warriors, just based on what they have. I mean, Kevin Durant is playing lights out. Steph Curry, I think by far, he's the best shooter we've ever seen play the game.
Oh, yeah. Hands down.
And I don't know with James Harden if he has enough, if he has enough talent around him to be successful. I mean, PJ Tucker is great. But what are we looking at? PJ Tucker, we got Clint Capella, Chris Paul. We don't know who the other guy is. From a small forward standpoint, what's that, House?
Oh, you talking about like Eric Gordon and them?
Yeah, because you got Eric Gordon playing the 2, but they go small so much.
But are we surprised, though?
I'm not.
No, we seen this from the beginning of the season. Like, that's why nobody's excited to get to the playoffs. I'm not excited for the playoffs. It's not fun to me.
Well, it's not. I mean, because for me it is. I enjoy watching the Warriors play. It reminds me of watching a Popovich team because of the fact that they work so well without the ball. And I think that's why when Denver was playing the Spurs, they had a tough time because even though they had a better team, they still look so much better against Denver than most people would. Most teams would have got swept. I mean, only thing they have is LaMarcus Aldridge, DeMar DeRozan. I mean, honestly, I think DeRozan, he lets you down, man, in these big games.
In the playoffs.
And I like DeRozan.
I do too.
But I just don't think that, I mean, just...
He's not Kawhi.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah.
He's not. And if Toronto, honestly, if Toronto doesn't win against Philadelphia,
Kawhi gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, for sure.
Toronto, honestly, they may not they may not win another game. The series right now is 2-1. They play Sunday
And Philly.
in Philly.
Yeah.
They played in Philly last night. It was ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna play in Philly again for game 4.
Embiid had a windmill though. They was up like 30. That's disrespectful.
Man, hey, I'm just saying.
I would have to throw something at him.
Yeah, hey. I mean, I don't think they're gonna beat Philadelphia. I don't think Toronto's gonna beat Philadelphia.
No, I don't think they will.
What do you think about Portland and Denver? We got them tonight. The line for that game is what we got, 4 points. The over and under 214.5. They playing in Portland.
Portland and win by 4. Yeah, I can see that. Playoff Dame is a different type of Dame.
Golly.
And when he at home, that's a different type of Dame.
I think I really believe that if Nurkic doesn't get hurt, and they had Enes Kanter coming off the bench, they honestly, to me, they have the best bench in the playoffs. They got Rodney Hood coming off the bench, Seth Curry. I mean, Afika Aminu, he may start sometimes, he may not, just depend on game planning. They got Mo Harkless. They got Zach Collins.
But they're not consistent.
They're not.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the issue is consistency.
Right. But
Dame giving you 30, 40 points and CJ McCollum giving you 27, you can pick up 25, 30 points additional. Now I think Enes Kanter is having a great series right now with Denver. He played 2 good games.
But Jokic can do what he want.
He can.
Jokic is elite.
And he's probably one of the best big men we've seen in quite some time, since probably Shaquille O'Neal. Just based on everything. Well, I shouldn't say that.
As far as like fundamentals, like he going
Absolutely.
down there.
He kind of reminds you of Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
Just the way he plays the game.
But white.
Yeah. Yeah. Larry Bird type shit.
He cold though. He cold.
He is. He's really a dynamic player. He can shoot the long range ball, assist.
Triple double.
Yeah, he's a walking triple double.
Yeah.
Without question. So you got Portland versus Denver tonight. Who you got? Who you got in that?
I got Portland easy.
You got Portland covering the 4.5?
Easy.
I mean the 4 points? I got that too. What about the over and under? 214.5. You think it'll go there?
No.
I don't think that either.
That's 107 each.
Yeah, because if you look at their last 2 matchups, his last matchup was 97-90.
Yeah, that was low.
I think that when you because in order for Portland to win, they're gonna have to play some defense. They're not gonna be able to just shoot with.
But Dame only scored what, 14? Or he only had like less than 20 last game, and they still won though.
Did he? Let's see here. 39 minutes. No. This ain't it. Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes my phone, man, be messing up on me. But I want to say he did. I think you were right. A little over 20. Over 20 points.
I know he didn't play good. I know that for a fact. And they still won though.
Yeah. Dame had 14 points.
Yeah, 14.
14. CJ McCollum had 20.
14, they still won by 7.
But see, Enes Kanter had 15. 15, 9 boards. Afika Aminu had 11 and 9. They got 15 from Rodney Hood, 10 from Zach Collins. I mean, when they have that type of consistency, and that's what I was talking about with the bench, when they have that type of consistency, it's tough to beat them.
Yeah.
It's tough to beat them. I mean, without question, I think that it's gonna go to 7, but I just don't believe that Denver has enough to keep it up.
But does it matter though? Like between those two teams,
It doesn't.
they gonna beat the Warriors?
Yeah, nobody's gonna beat them. Nobody in the West is gonna beat them.
Nobody in the NBA is gonna beat them.
Really. Now, you say that, and tonight we have.
I mean, I want anybody to play the Warriors. I want them to beat them. I hate the Warriors.
Why?
I hate everything about the Warriors.
Why?
Because I just hate how KD walked on, and then DeMarcus Cousins walked on, Like KD had them beat 3-1, and then he gonna join them. Like I just
but-
like when you play basketball and you play pickup games. What do you say after the end of the game? You lose, run it back.
Yeah, right.
You don't go to the other team and go get wins with them. You run that shit back.
But LeBron did it. He started this thing, though. We know that. We know.
No, we
that.
did. When he went to Miami.
He was a free agent, right?
No. But when he went to Miami wasn't even a playoff team.
Okay, you're right. No, you're
They
right.
didn't make the playoffs, so he didn't go to a. I mean, I guess you can say they were better than Cleveland, but that Cleveland team was in the playoffs when he left them.
But without question, we know that when you put LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh on the team, you're going to at least the conference finals. I mean, just based on who they had, those players alone, those 3 players alone are Hall of Fame players.
But that's all they had though, and then they had
They had Mike Miller. They had they picked up Ray Allen.
They had a bunch of veteran minimum. Juwan Howard was still playing.
Did Donis Haslam Donis Haslam still there now? They had buddy that LeBron kept picking on, the little point guard
Mario Chalmers.
Yeah, Mario Chalmers.
I mean, that's all they had though.
But Golden State, what did they have? No, none of those players are big time players. None of those players.
None of them are big time players.
I'm saying when you look at Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and LeBron James, you have Steph Curry, then you have Kevin Durant.
But that's not the same though. They was 73-9 the year before.
Right.
And KD walked onto a team that was 73-9.
Is Klay Thompson better than Dwayne Wade?
Better shooter.
He's a better shooter. We know that.
Better shooter.
All around game, he's better than Dwayne Wade.
I don't think so.
All right.
Dwayne Wade in his prime?
Yeah.
No, Klay's not better than Dwayne Wade in his prime. But
wait a minute.
He doesn't have
Draymond Green, Chris Bosh. Comparison. Is it one?
Is there a comparison?
Yeah. Is Draymond Green better than Chris Bosh?
But Chris Bosh is
they both power forwards.
I mean, but they play in different systems though.
Absolutely. It's a different system. The game is going to be different.
So the way he looks is different. Just like how Boogie playing now. Like that's not Boogie from Sacramento. That's a different Boogie.
I don't think Boogie's going to be the player he was anyway. I think that Boogie, if I was Boogie, I would stay at Golden State. I mean, he's only making $5 million, right? But he got a torn quad.
For a minimum?
I just don't, nobody's going to give him no money. He's not going to get paid going anywhere else.
No, he's not going to get paid because he didn't show anything this year.
Exactly. And on top of that,
he's injury prone.
Exactly. Yep, he got an Achilles injury and he has this torn quad. Where he's going to go? Let me tell you why. This is the thing about Golden State. The thing about Golden State that is appealing to everyone is because of the way they play the game. It's one ball. This is the problem. It's one ball, but the difference between other teams and this team, this Warriors team, is they all are unselfish players. All of them. From Iguodala, Sean Livingston, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. All of them are unselfish players. The only selfish player that you had on the roster was Boogie. So that's why it was so hard for him to be acclimated into their system, because he wasn't really accustomed to playing like that. The ball went through him.
I think it's unselfish what we watch on TV, but behind the scenes, like in the locker room, I think like some people are unhappy though.
That's possible.
We're not gonna see that.
But that's possible. But I think that when you look at what they've done in the last 7 years together, whether Kevin Durant leaves or he stays, I think Draymond may leave this year. That's what I think, because he got Rich Paul, he got Clutch Sports running behind him. I think he may leave this year. But if he leaves, even if he leaves, Draymond, that team is still appealing to any other free agent, just because people know that team is so unselfish. You can see Kawhi going there. You can see Anthony Davis going there, just based on the unselfishness of the players.
But
they don't demand anything.
But you don't think that ruins the NBA?
I think what ruins the NBA is the selfishness of other players.
But this is how we pick teams now, though. Like in the Eastern Conference, we don't pick we pick who we think will go best against Golden State. That's how we pick. Like who matches up well with Golden State. That's how we got to pick, like who we want them to play. It's not. It's watered down now. Like it's not even fun to watch.
So let me ask you this. Right now, we have tonight, we got Milwaukee and Boston playing. They're going back to Boston tonight. Boston is an unselfish team. I think Boston gives you the best chance to win. Now, my opinion is,
But Kyrie's not a leader like that, though.
absolutely. I don't think that is. I don't think that either.
Yeah.
I think that Milwaukee is a great team, but Giannis is not a great shooter. The thing on top of that, though, is Boston showed you how to beat Milwaukee based on the defense that they played in the first game. They in this past game, they just really gave the game away. I mean, because they wasn't hitting shots, their defense kind of was lackadaisical. I think they really missed Marcus Smart because he's hurt with that abdominal issue. But I think that when they get him back, if they get him back in this series, which I don't think that's going to happen, it can change the game.
You take Giannis off the game.
Oh,
what?
It's a wash. They're getting washed.
Exactly. That's how the NBA is. You got to have a backup. You got to have somebody else to take over. If you don't have that, then you can't compete with the Warriors. You can't. That's why I hate the Warriors. I hate the Warriors
Because you can't. Nobody can compete.
No.
I think I
Like-
believe that
like females,
I believe
if
that
you
Brad
like the Warriors-
Stevens- You said what?
I said females, if you like Warriors, I hope the Rockets beat them and you have a terrible Mother's Day. That's what I want. Fucking hate them. Hate everything about them.
Hey, listen, man.
I hate Steph Curry's kids. I hate all of them.
God damn. This dude. Hey, so who you got? Who you got in the Eastern Conference Finals? Who you got going?
In the Eastern Conference Finals,
No, I'm sorry. Who you got going? Who you got advancing this Milwaukee-Boston series?
it depends what happens tonight.
Well, tonight's game, Boston is favored to win by 2. Do you think Boston's gonna cover that? The over and under is 219.
In Boston?
It's in Boston.
Yeah. But Giannis is a monster on the road.
Yes. I'm gonna be honest. If we gets a jump shot, he's gonna probably be the best player in the NBA.
Giannis is a monster on the road. Nobody can stop Giannis.
That's a bad boy.
Yeah, he can get buckets easy. He do what he want.
What do you think? What do you think with Boston and Milwaukee? Who do you got coming out of this?
Who do I want?
No, who you got? Don't be biased.
I'm not biased. I don't like either.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I like
who you
Kyrie.
want? Who do you want? Is being biased.
Who do I want? I want Boston to go because I think they deep enough to run with the Warriors. They won't beat them, but they'll give them a run for their money. Because Kyrie knows stuff. Kyrie knows all of them. So Kyrie knows how they play, but Milwaukee's still young, and I don't think they got enough. You take Kerr is smart. You take Giannis out the game, it's over. But Boston got a lot of young talent that can run up and down the floor with them.
So you got Boston?
I got Boston.
I got Milwaukee coming out of the series. I like Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee has enough to get out this series from a talent perspective. It's going to be tough to beat Boston in Boston, but I actually believe Milwaukee's going to put a game out tonight. I think if you're gonna, if you're gonna put some cash on it, I go with Milwaukee tonight.
But you think either of these teams could beat Philly or Toronto?
I think actually both of these teams can beat Philly and Toronto. I believe that Philly should go to the finals.
Dude, Philly on paper is nice.
It is, but Ben Simmons can't shoot a jump shot.
But
you got 3 point guards out there for real.
he's 6'8". That means Curry or Clay guarding him. He should walk all over them.
Yeah.
And then you got Jimmy. Them two alone should be able to do what they want, but they can't keep up with Steph and Clay.
That would be a better matchup. It would be a better matchup to have.
Toronto washed Golden State earlier this year.
They did.
So,
But it'd be a better matchup, I think, in the playoffs if you had Philly or Milwaukee. I think so. But defensively,
what are you doing right now, though?
I think
You're picking who would go against the Warriors.
Yeah, you got.
That's what we always do.
It's not a team that's going to beat. I don't.
Exactly.
I think that Houston gets beat Saturday, and I believe that's going to happen. They play them Saturday. I believe.
I think they'll get it. I think they'll get that game.
You think Houston will?
Yeah, they at home. I think Houston will get that game with the momentum in the crowd.
Will they get the calls though?
I think they'll get the calls at home.
Houston is favored by 3.5.
Oh yeah, James Harden. See, I like James Harden, but his antics though.
They becoming a little much.
Yeah.
They becoming a little much. Like him hacking his leg up in the air.
Yeah.
Like
he making his own fouls look like a foul.
yeah, exactly. He's making it difficult for his team though.
Mm-hmm.
I think that also on top of that, they should run that pick and pop a lot more, pick and pop or pick and roll, because Clint Capella just hasn't been effective in this series. I mean, usually, Clint Capella gives you 15 points, 10 boards consecutively, but I think the 14 points that he has this past game, that was only because of the fact that they was really garbage points. Putbacks. They had a few pick and rolls that were effective, 2 or 3 of them, but ultimately, they haven't utilized him in the offense at all, much, and I think that's hurting them, and I think that will hurt them if they continue to play like that. I think that D'Antoni has to really go back to the drawing boards and identify his strengths. I think that his strength is really that pick and roll, and James Harden is going to get his regardless. Chris Paul is going to get his regardless. But another person I think that Chris Paul does a lot of whining. I think that he's doing a lot of whining. He's been whining a lot in the series. And it just kind of takes him out of their rhythm, man. They got the players they got a few players. I don't think they got enough, though.
I don't think they was good as last year.
No, they don't. When you lose Trevor Ariza, I think that changes things.
Yeah.
That Trevor Ariza pick, I mean, especially losing him to the Suns? Went to the Suns first, and then he got traded to Washington.
Yeah, I think if they still had the same team as last year, I think it might be a different.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Yeah.
I think it would be. But I really believe that Golden State, if they had Boogie in this series, it should be over already. I mean, it's pretty much over now.
That's sickening, though.
Hey, man. Hey, the Golden State it's eye candy. It's eye candy. Again, like I said, the ball moves and everyone gets it. If you hot, you getting a shot. Nobody. It doesn't go through one man. I mean, Kevin Durant got the juice right now, though.
Kevin Durant does.
He got the juice,
but he's not challenged.
Shit, who can challenge him?
I'm saying, like, he on a team where he's not challenged at all.
He doesn't have to be. He doesn't have to be. I mean, everyone on the roster knows their role. I mean, his only competition.
So you think he earned these championships?
Absolutely.
You think so?
I do. I think he earned them. I mean, I don't think. Listen, man. I look at it like this. I don't think when you get to the playoffs and the finals, you earn everything after that. Because LeBron did. When they beat Golden State, they earned that shit. It was 3-1. That should have been over. That shit was over.
Exactly.
He earned that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Kyrie was there and they had Kyrie. I mean, even when they played,
but they was even though.
Even when he was in Miami, and they caught that little off the board rebound and Chris Bosh threw that shit to Ray Allen. That was, they earned that because they went in overtime.
But either team could have won, right? San Antonio could have won. Miami could have won.
Right.
When Golden State get to the finals,
it's gonna be the same way. I mean, I think that either team could win. I believe that either team could win, them or whoever their opponent is. I think that Milwaukee or Philadelphia would be better matchups.
Vegas don't see it that way.
Yeah, man. The house always wins.
Mm-hmm.
The house always wins. Who you got going to semifinals? I mean, I'm sorry, not the semifinals, the conference finals.
For the West?
Yep. We know Golden State.
In Denver. I'm not Denver. Portland.
Okay. Oh, I like that. That'll be a better matchup.
Yeah.
That'll be a better matchup.
Ain't Dame free agent next year, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
He about to get paid. He about to get paid. He can't. If Portland don't get another piece, he gone.
Where does he go though?
LA.
The Lakers? That'd be great. That'd be great. I mean, we can't have another year like we had last year. That is.
I think
that was
Kyrie. I think
atrocious.
Kyrie going to the Lakers though.
If I'm Kyrie, I wouldn't. I just don't listen,
Why?
man. I wouldn't because honestly, and I said this last year. It's too many killers in the West, man. Everyone wants to be in the West. Everything is appealing about the West, but the problem is you got to go through a string of killers to get to the finals. By the time you get to the finals, you pretty much wore out. Thinking to yourself,
but it's over.
Shit, is it?
The Western Conference Finals is the NBA Finals in the West.
I know, but
That's it.
I also think that they have to revamp. I think that the NBA has to do a change with this whole playoff thing. Like watching Detroit play Milwaukee was, oh my god,
It's always gonna be like that.
oh
though.
my god,
It's always gonna be that one team.
But you don't have that in the West though. You don't have that in the West. Like when you look at the matchups, I mean, LA could have beat Brooklyn.
Yeah.
LA could have beat Brooklyn. The Clippers, that is. Utah could have beat Detroit and or Indiana.
You hear about D'Angelo Russell?
No, man, he snitched on somebody else, man.
Nah, he got caught with weed going to the plane in his bag.
Goofy.
Nate Robinson said that's why he pointed at his veins all the time. He said, I see why you playing like that. Hey, he cold though now.
Yeah.
When he was in LA, he had no tats. Spent a little bit of VC on him. He got tats. He a whole,
NBA 2K type shit.
He 95 now.
Hey, I think the NBA has to do a change with this, man. Orlando could not have beat
Nobody.
San Antonio. When you have Orlando, Brooklyn, Indiana, and Detroit, we all knew that all those teams was gonna lose. I mean, now with the West, we knew the Clippers was gonna lose. I didn't think Utah was gonna get beat like they did. I thought they would be better. OKC, oh wow, that's a whole nother issue in itself. And you know that Denver series went 7. I think that OKC has, that's another issue, another topic for another day. OKC has to really look at what they got going on there. Because I don't know if Russell Westbrook,
And Paul George can coexist.
man, and I like Russell.
One of them got to take a seat back.
Golly. But where do you start though? Russell Westbrook he's an alpha. He's an alpha, man, and sometimes his personality is a little too much. You know, it's just that's sad. You know, but ultimately, OKC is gonna have to reevaluate that whole situation, that whole system. I think it's ultimately it's coaching, but you got to have somebody that can really mesh with Russell as far as a coaching standpoint. Breaking news: Monty Williams just went to the Suns. That changes things for the Lakers. That means Ty Lue is probably the leading candidate. Ty Lue's probably going to the Lakers.
And then Kyrie going to the Lakers and Kevin Love going to the Lakers. Got the Cavs back.
Shit, that's terrible. As a fan of the Lakers, I hate that goddamn roster.
Hey, man. LeBron going to coach anyway. Don't matter.
Hey, I know, right? I know. That's the truth, though. But Milwaukee, I got Milwaukee and Philly in the Eastern Finals, and I got Golden State and I'm going with you, man. I got Golden State and Portland. And then my pick to the finals, I got
Golden State.
and I got Philadelphia, actually.
You got Philly?
I got Philly beating Milwaukee.
That all depends on Ben Simmons.
So what you got?
I got Philly. I got Golden State and I got Boston.
Ooh.
Either Boston or Milwaukee.
So you got with this Philadelphia-Toronto series?
Philly win the next game, it's over. Toronto got to win the next game. But Toronto got that Drake curse too.
So you got Philly going
Yeah.
to the final?
I got Philly going. I mean, Philly's stacked though. On paper, they are nice.
They are nice.
But it's how they can't play together.
No, they can't. I agree.
Nah, Joel Embiid is he good, but he just not. He's still not mature yet.
He's not.
No, he could be the leader on that team, and everyone else will follow. But they don't have a leader. Ben Simmons don't have a jumper.
True.
Yeah, they ass.
Hey man, well, that's it, man. That's all I got with this final thing, man. NBA draft was good, man. We'll talk about that later. I got Grant is out again, man. We miss you, Grant. You got anything else on the docket, man? You want to talk about?
No. What else should I talk about? Boxing.
Oh yeah, Terrence Crawford, Amir Khan.
What you think about him?
First of all, I think this, man. This is my opinion on it. Shout out to Tier too, man. Tier had brought that topic up in a group message we in. I think that Terrence Crawford is probably. I really believe that Terrence Crawford is a great fighter, hands down. I do not like the way he's promoted though, at all. Watching Terrence Crawford beat the shit out of Amir Khan was surprising to me. I knew he was a great fighter, but I didn't know that he would look that dominant over Amir Khan like that. Like, to see him beat up on him in the first round, after Amir Khan got knocked down in that first round, I knew it was over.
It was over.
I mean, just the way he buckled and fell, like he made it seem like it was about that, that low blow. It wasn't. He was gonna get his ass whooped. Like,
right.
Regardless, no matter the situation. I also believe that Earl Spence, they say they want Earl Spence. I don't think that's going to happen. I really believe with Earl Spence trying to fight Terrence Crawford, he might get whooped. He might take an ass whooping. Earl Spence could.
Earl Spence?
Yeah. And I like Earl Spence.
Yeah.
I like Earl Spence. Earl Spence could get his ass whooped, though. He really could. And I think that Earl Spence kind of knows that he could take a loss because both of them are undefeated.
Right.
I think Earl Spence kind of knows that he can take a loss. So that's why when you listen to, because he had an interview that just came out, he said that he's not promoted well, which he's not. I mean, Terrence is a fighter. So Terrence is kind of like, whoever you put in front of him and knock him out, I'm going to knock him down anyway. They're not going to beat me. But Top Rank doesn't promote him. They don't promote him. Like, I didn't even know the fight was happening until like 3 days before it happened, or two days before it happened. Like, I didn't even know what was going on. And for him to be in this city, he should be promoted a lot better, and they should have a better promotion style. I just don't believe they got it.
If any time for them two to fight, it was right now.
Oh, without question.
Yeah.
Without question.
That's MGM Grand. There's going to be a part 2. That's probably going to be in the contract because they're going to run that back. If it's a good fight.
What do you think
because
about...
they got belts.
What do you think about Terrence Crawford? What do you think as far as him being one of the top 5 greatest fighters ever?
Top 5?
Is that it? And yeah, do you think that is possible? Do you think he'll go down as one of the top 5 greatest fighters ever?
Top 5, man. That's
a lot of them. Man.
Yeah, that's Mount
Rushmore. He hit the 147, didn't he? Hit at 147.
Man, that means you better than Floyd, or you up there with Floyd, Pac, Ali, Tyson.
No, and let's just say in the division, in that weight.
Oh,
class.
in his division?
Yeah, in that weight class. One of the top right. What you had? Sugar Ray.
You got Pacquiao. You got Floyd.
You had I think Roy Williams was bigger than that. Roy
Jones.
Yeah, Roy Jones. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's heavyweight.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a lot of good boxers in that weight division, but top 5. He's got to keep going. I don't think he's top 5 yet.
You think he'll beat Earl Spence?
It's gonna be a good one. That's a coin flip. That's a coin flip.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked you.
I'm biased. He from Omaha.
I mean,
that's home. We gotta go for him.
First of all, this ain't home for me.
Yeah, I'm from Texas
I
now.
just reside here, bitch.
I'm from Texas.
All right.
I was just on a vacation. That's all, man. I just went on an 8-month vacation. I'm back.
Hey.
I missed that fucking snow. That's all I did. I knew it was coming. That's why I left.
hey, some more Game of Thrones like shit.
Winterfall? Nope.
Hey, do you think he'll beat Earl Spence?
Do I think he can beat Earl? Yes.
I think he could too.
I think he can.
I do too.
I think Spence hit harder though.
Do you?
Yeah.
I actually thought Spence, this last fight he had, I didn't like it. I think that he should have knocked him out, but I went all the way.
I think Khan went out like a hoe.
Amir Khan, I think his career is over.
He got hit in the thigh.
I think his career is over.
Oh, it is over.
I think that
Pacquiao fight Thurman though.
Keith Thurman's a bad boy.
Keith Thurman don't stop,
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
but Pacquiao fast.
Yeah, Pacquiao's 42 though.
Yeah, my boy on steroids.
Yeah, he on that juice. He got the juice in him, man.
Yeah.
You gotta think about that. Terrence Crawford, what do you think about his promotion though? Am I wrong by looking at it like that? I mean, his promotion top rank is not good.
Bob Aaron's always been like that. He's always been like that,
bro.
That's why it took forever for him to fight Floyd.
But he's never had a fighter like Terrence Crawford ever.
What you mean? Yeah, Pacquiao.
No, I'm not. I know that, but I'm saying like that was that young and that needed. I mean, mind you, Pacquiao is a foreign fighter. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So as far as promotion, Pacquiao
he can't go to the business.
Exactly.
Meetings.
He can't really do the things he wants to do. I mean, he may have the right people in his corner, but you know, Terrence is going to be a little bit more a lucrative fighter.
I think they building his record. Once he lose, that's his cash cow.
Oh man, I don't want to see Terrence lose. I think that, you know, I've met Terrence a few times. Man, he's a good guy, real good guy, real respectful young man, humble dude. So watching him lose would kind of be like, oh man, that sucked, you know, because I don't want to see him lose a fight. But when I saw what he did to Amir Khan, I was like, this motherfucker might be unbeatable.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just the way the dominance was on the mat. It was impressive, very impressive.
But a lot of people saying Crawford hasn't fought anybody yet.
I beg to differ now.
Yeah,
I beg to differ now. I mean, you got that Canelo fight's coming up.
Canelo and Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Canelo, that should be an easy one for him.
I think so too. I think that's gonna be easy.
Yeah, that's an easy one for him.
What about?
He can't stay off the drugs though.
Yeah. What about Joshua and
Talking about Wilder?
Yeah. I mean, do you think that fight is gonna happen? I mean, Wilder got another fight coming up, but I mean that's gonna be easy money.
It's always easy money for him.
Do you think that Joshua and Wilder fight is gonna happen though?
Yeah, I think it'll happen. I think that'll happen. They need that for boxing. Boxing is honestly, it's not like what it used to be.
I agree.
So they need to get fights for it to live. Boxing dead to me.
It is. It's pretty much like that.
Right.
But you got a few people in there. You got that Shakir kid that's coming up who looked amazing.
Oh yeah, I like him.
You got Lil Tank. I think that fight's gonna happen between Shakir and Tank.
That would be a banger.
That will be a good one. Terrence Crawford is representing big for that division. Just 3 fights in, he's looking good, real good. My other guy, what's his name? Luka. Golly, it just fought on the Friday night.
Lomachenko?
I
think that's how you say it.
Yeah, Lomachenko. I think he had an amazing Friday night fight. I mean, knocked dude out in like 4 rounds, and really, he was just toying with him in the first 3.
What, did you even know he was fighting?
I didn't.
Exactly. Boxing did.
He was a bomb. Dude was a bomb. I like Earl Spence though, man. I'm a fan of Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I like them guys.
That need to happen ASAP.
That'd be great. That'd be great for boxing.
While they in their primes.
It'd be just great for the sport in general.
They said Floyd might come back.
Nobody wants to see that shit. Ever. I'm done watching his ass.
Don't waste the money on that.
Yeah, I'm straight. After that Floyd Manny Pacquiao fight, I was cool going forward. I was straight.
And they
I mean, shit. Even after Floyd fought the boy from Haiti, the boy from New York, what's his name?
Oh, the taxi driver.
Yeah, I was straight on that. I was like, I'm good. I'm straight on that. Yeah.
I think I watched that show House too.
Yeah, yeah. That was terrible. That was a waste of money.
Always a waste.
And then it's $100 a fight. What the fuck? You tripping. I'm done with that. Hey, man. Hey, it's been real, guys. It's Friday. You guys be safe. Have a great weekend. Hey, Junior, man, we appreciate you coming by.
Always.
Hey, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Next week, hey, maybe you can slide up on us again when we got our friend Grant back. Hey, Grant, man, do your thing, big guy. Alex, thank you so much for your time. Again, 110 Ocean Drive. Follow us on Twitter at 110 Ocean Drive. Facebook, 110 Ocean Drive. Man, hit the notification bell on the YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment. Hey, we love you all. I got some shit at the end. Always coming with that fire, baby. Hey, Alex, drop that shit. Nimpsey. RP King. Yes, sir.
I don't stress out, nigga. Poke my chest out, nigga. Wait on my show to bring the best out, nigga. Get it right or you get left out, nigga. Look, playing pocket my cassette loud, nigga. I remember feeling like a stepchild, nigga. I would hate to see my mama stressed out, nigga. And Black Sam would tell me poke your chest out, nigga. I could die the day I made the set proud, nigga. And I could fly away, but I respect vows, nigga. Used to always say I make the whole world feel us. Now I'm on a tour around the whole world, nigga. Paparazzi waiting at my hotel, nigga. Smoking while I'm driving, that's with no else, nigga. 20 bands a month, just for your bills, nigga. Princess cut diamonds up in your grill, nigga. Now smile in every camera and show your trill, nigga. You feed them what you want, cause that's your kill, nigga. And through the darkest days, I was like, oh well, nigga. West side neighborhood against the whole world, nigga. I don't stress out, nigga. Poke my chest out, nigga. Wait on my show to bring the best out, nigga. Get it right or you get left out, nigga. Look, I never fold under mental pressure. I get better, ain't no code to y'all misconception. I'm just special, this an ode to my intersection. May God bless and save my soul from its imperfection. I can't measure with a number all these niggas resting. But it's a lot and you that young and witness life and death. You shell shocked but ain't no tears involved. Accept it all, it's how the world revolve. Now every 12 months you live, another year you ball. Hindsight is 20/20, that was really God. Cause looking back, it ain't no reason why we ain't get caught. Mission after mission, we was tripping. Me and baby both the fats in Lil Killer Dave kitchen. Police in the front, pistols in the court. When it hit the fan, you get to find out who you are. Nervous as a bitch with sweat dripping out my palms. To think through it though, you got to stay calm. I don't stress out, nigga. Poke my chest out, nigga. Wait on my show to bring the best out, nigga. Get it right or you get left out, nigga. Yeah. Playing big in my cassette loud, nigga. I remember feeling like the best out, nigga. They ain't feel me then, but I'm a threat now, nigga. I'm the one that represent the West now, nigga. Almost didn't make it cause the set foul, nigga. Shit'll chip you quicker than the West now, nigga. Lock you up in cages, how it went down, nigga. Ship you out of town, you need a pen pal, nigga. Plenty times I felt like this the end now, nigga. But I catch my second win around the 10th round, nigga. Only God knows the way it went down, nigga. But if you see us up, that's cause we been down, nigga. Stand up, we don't never sit down, nigga. Man up, go and get a Benz now, nigga. Damn, cuz, look at how my campaign killin'. Panoramic views, chillin' under 12-foot ceilings. I don't stress out, nigga. I don't stress out, nigga.